Welcome back to Sports Extra. Joining me tonight in studio, St. Norbert men's head basketball coach Gary Gresh. How you been?
Good, Burke. How about you?
Seemed like a year ago this time we met, and it's been for over a decade now you've been joining the show. And success again so far for the Green Knights. We'll get to that game against Ripon in a moment. But how is the season going for you so far?
It's been good. It's been a lot of fun. Good group of kids, hardworking. We had a little bit of stumble at the beginning of the season, starting out 0-2, and then we had a nice winning streak going into the game last night against Ripon. So they really learned from those two early losses early in the season against Elmhurst and Benedictine, two quality opponents. And then it really forces you to look at yourself, what you can do better, how you need to play to improve, and we really did that.
November basketball is a whole different beast, too, especially when you get non-conference play. You're not used to those teams. You know what your Midwest Conference foes are going to do and how they run their show. But it's early, and anything can happen, and that's kind of what did.
Yeah, definitely. Those guys got a lot better. Our seniors have been great leaders, Joey Syriacs, Jordan Newman in practice. Connor Curtis has been healthy so far the entire year. So just to have that leadership from those seniors has been really important.
And that usually is the key to any team's success. You have to have some talent in your class, and you have to have senior leadership, and you've definitely got that this year.
Yeah, those guys have been tremendous. Also, a couple of other guys in practice that haven't gotten regular minutes. Jordan Newman, I talked about him. Matt Lynch, those guys are critical to our team success, even though they might not be getting actual minutes in the rotation. And then we won some of those close games. The Oshkosh and Eau Claire game were close wins early in the season. That fed into our confidence and really got us on a roll.
I was going to say, when you get wins over WIAC schools, especially those two, that's going to give those guys that extra little, all right, we know we can hang with anyone in the country on any given night.
Yeah, those two games did a lot for our confidence and really got us on a roll going forward.
All right, let's take a look at that action from Saturday against Ripon. The Red Hawks, Coach, they always bring it. They have for years. I mean, would you say it's your favorite rivalry?
Well, not after last night's game, but it's an intense rivalry, the proximity, the quality of both programs. And I knew that they were going to come out ready to play. We were fortunate to win a close, hard-fought game earlier in the year at their place, so we knew what type of game it was going to be.
Yeah, you know, you're down 13 at the break, and then Joe with a nice finger roll down on the other end, and then how about the off the inbounds pass? Connor Curtis, the big fella, throws it down. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, he got in the passing lane, got a steal, and I think we cut it to 7 in the first half, 7 at one point in the second half, but really just did not have an answer, and a lot of the credit goes to Ripon and how they played.
All right, Jared Murphy stripping it, Michael Pant, and did I say that right?
Yep, Pant.
And the back, and then for the bucket. Now that's where you mentioned the 7-point game, but that's as close as you get. Hey, they got a good senior too. Trent Jones giving you all sorts of problems in this one.
Yeah, and he actually made some tough shots, contested. It wasn't like he was getting bust outs for layups or a lot of easy ones. He hit some tough shots over the top.
I mean, you see this right here, dribble, and I mean, like, okay, what are you going to do? How can you can't stop that kind of play? Fadeaway jumper, and he led everybody with the game high 26.
Yeah, and this is a compliment to that kid. I'm glad he's a senior and will be graduating this year.
That's for sure. Well, and then after they would extend the lead to 12, just shots didn't fall for it.
No, and we have been a pretty good shooting team all year, especially at home, and we just could not get in a rhythm. A lot of our best shooters struggled shooting the ball. Some of it was Ripon's defense, and some of it we had open looks and just didn't go down.
Yeah, a rare conference home loss for the Green Knights, 70-52. But these are the games you learn from. These are the ones that you look at, and the kids will go, okay, what did we do wrong, and how can we get better as a group?
Yeah, and I think that's a little bit of human nature. When you're on a roll and have a nice winning streak like that, some of those problems get kind of pushed under the rug. So you go through a tough, hard-fought game, a loss, it kind of forces you to re-examine yourself, and hopefully this will refocus us for the stretch run.
Well, you've put enough distance, though, just a tiny bit, between yourselves and the rest of the league, and here's how the conference standings shape up at this point. Still got the better half of the second half of the season going forward, but a one-game lead over Monmouth. Both of you guys one game apart as far as overall records are concerned. Ripon jumps up to tie Grinnell. They're both 6-4. Lake Forest hanging around at 5-4. Lawrence right there at 4-6. So plenty yet to be decided in league play.
Yep, and the interesting, even though we've played 10 conference games, we still have to play Grinnell twice, Lawrence twice. Monmouth is right behind us in the standings. We get them back at home at the end of the year. So a lot of games left, but it's going fast.
Did you cheat and look at my rundown here? Because that's what I have coming up here in the schedule. 3 of them at home, starting with Grinnell, Cornell, and Lawrence. Then at Illinois College, back at Mulva in De Pere against Beloit, and then there is that second matchup with Grinnell. So
yeah, so it's going to be a hard-fought stretch here. We got to continue to work hard in practice, get better, and focus in on ourselves.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the big story of the day, the passing of Kobe Bryant. He and his daughter dying in a helicopter crash on their way to a basketball tournament. Yeah. I mean, you played Division I. You didn't rub elbows with him, but in our era, what would you reflect upon and remember most about the Black Mamba?
Yeah, I mean, people talk about his basketball accomplishments, but you're hearing more and more about the type of father and person he was, his overall competitiveness in basketball, but also in life, the things that he was doing as a parent and a professional after his basketball career. So just amazed at his longevity, 20 years with the same team
Amazing.
In the NBA.
5 championships.
And the championships, yeah. Just a winner.
Yeah, I mean, he and Shaq had those 3 together, but then when you come back and do it with a different group of guys like Pau Gasol and that second group of Lakers, MVP, Finals MVP, did it all.
Yeah, and the lasting memory, I think he scored 60 points in his last professional game before he retired. 60 points.
60 or 61. Unbelievable. All right, Gary Gresh, appreciate you stopping by. Best of luck the rest of the way, and hopefully we got another Midwest Conference Championship and NCAA tournament coming up.
Thanks, Brooke.
All right, when we come back on the show, the Green Bay women's team picked up another road victory, but first it's time to talk some green and gold of the other kind. The Packers personnel, well, they've got a month before the college combine to go over what they need and want from a roster standpoint. We'll have that and more, hearing from the coach and GM coming up.